What's going on? It's me again, Ja, and or Ja the God, back with another video. And the topic of today is you were called before you knew it. God already knew that He wanted to call you before you were conceived, before you were even thought of to be brought onto this world. You were already chosen by the Lord. You were already one who He wanted you to be, more than just a title or whatever everybody else deemed you to be. You were already something. You were already who He wanted you to be. And that says a lot. That's more than whatever thought anybody else or even you had about yourself. You know deep down inside that you were meant to be for more. You are special to the Lord. You were not just something to put in a box or just be like, oh, this is what I'm gonna do for the rest of my life. No, you have a purpose, and that's the whole shtick of it. God chose you before He even thought to make you give a name to you, before you were even a speck of whoever or whatever that you were supposed to be, that who you are now. You are not just a piece of meat or just a blade of grass. Like, yes, we are a blade of grass to an extent, if you know what I'm saying, to those who understand, but no. Excuse me. You are not just like some purposeless thing on this world to just be like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna breathe air, just clock in, go to work, clock in, go to work, good, come back home, and have a white picket fence and a dog. Oh, no, you were obviously made for more, and you know that. But it's like man wants you to dumb down yourself so much to the point where you just be like, no, I'm not gonna do that. No, you were made for so much more. God didn't bring you here just to be like, oh yeah, I'm just this person. No, you were always made for more, for better, for greater, for anything your wildest dreams. That's what you are made for. That's why He chose you. He said that you will bring His word. You are His word made flesh. You are not just some regular person, some regular Joe. Maybe to man, but to God, no. Because He chose you. He knew you before everybody else knew you. He knew you before everybody else can say, oh, that person is this, that person is that, the XYZ. No, God knew you first. He the reason why you here. He the reason why you breathing. He the reason why you. So why would you, care about that? You were the chosen one. You are the one who He has all the plans for. That's why you be just knocking everything out. You knock everything out. You get it done, and it's over with. So yeah, like He knew you before anybody else could say this, that you were try to categorize you or stereotype or whatever. God knew who you were first. God always chose you. You were always going to be called. You had no choice, because He knew you were His particular treasure. He knew that you belonged to Him. He knew that you were someone of importance, and not just something of regular or whatever people call it. You get what I'm saying? You're not mediocre. A lot of people like to say, oh, I don't have what it takes for this, that, and the third. But God knows you do. God already put that inside you. You were already called to do that. You were already called to do whatever that it was that you like to do. It's like me. I love dancing. People I know I love dancing. The people, my loved ones, they know I love dancing. So even if it's not that, even if it's like streaming, whatever it is, whatever the case may be, you are overly qualified for everything. You are not just some regular Joe. God called you. He called you out of everybody. Needle in a haystack? Yeah. You're that needle. But he already had made you the needle before the haystack was even there. So you were already the needle. There's no reason for you to, like, try to search for it besides looking within, because that's who you are. You are already made to be that. God chose you to be the purposeful object for him to use to show, I still have glory in this world. I have glory to show. That's who you are. You are not meant to be some mediocre thing that people can dumb down and say that you're not nothing because of their titles and man's perspective and whatever XYZ. It's nothing like that. They can say that. People can have their own truths and whatever they want to say, but at the end of the day, God called you. He called you to be something. He called you to be great. He called you to be the light and to be who you are today and forevermore and be everlasting. Excuse me. I know it may sound like I'm talking in a loop, but it's like he called you to lead. Not only to lead, but to be great at whatever you do. Whatever it is that you want to achieve or he deems necessary. You were already called to be great. You were already called to do numbers of things besides just a 9-to-5 job or whatever category you believe that you thought you fit in because of the flesh mind. There's nobody that can tell you nothing or otherwise. Because God, you get the visions. You the one who understands the word. You got the faith. God gave all that to you. And so that's just the thing about it. Like, he called you. Think about that. Before you were even thought of, God said, this is the one that I want to bring out into the world and show my glory. That's it. He never said, oh, I don't think I'm going to condemn this one because this one I'm not pleased with. No. He brought you in and he said, I'm pleased with this one. This one I'm going to show all my glory from. And this one is going to be the greatest of all of them. I don't care what circumstance they go through. My light is going to shine through them. And that's all I have for you guys. And I want you to have a great rest of your day. Meditate on it. Listen to your heart and understand. Listen to your spirit. Know that you were chosen. That you were called by God first. Amen. Now have a great day.